Good morning and welcome to Nob Watch. So today we just have a little roundup of what's going to be happening over this rather glorious weekend. The sun's shining and we've got lots of jobs in the garden to do. So if, like me, you're preparing a barbecue for the weekend, it's important to have a bit of a tidy up. I'm going to start with a tip this morning. This is a job I was doing last weekend. The tip is, don't mend a fence in a high wind, because you can probably see that the fence blew over again before the concrete had set, and it's at a rather jaunty angle. So there you go, tip of the day, don't mend a fence in a high wind. Just going to pop up the garden, show you a couple of things we've been doing in the odd 15 minutes work breaks during work this week. So here we've weeded the borders and the tulip bed on the way up to the vegetable patch. Now, of course, in difficult times like this, it's marvellous that we all stick together. We are all in it together, and neighbours have been really helpful. So I just want to show you, you'll remember from a previous episode, I hadn't quite finished painting the fence. That's because I ran out of paint. But my lovely neighbours, Alan and Mari Brooks, have donated some cuprinol, forest oak cuprinol, which will allow me to finish that fence. So a big shout out to them, and it just shows you how people can come together in times of crisis. Obviously, the people from Cuprinol, if you can send half my royalties to Alan and Mari Brooks, that's Alan and Mari Brooks, I'd be eternally grateful. So, quickly moving back down to the garden, in preparation for tomorrow's barbecue. Obviously, we won't be having people around because of quarantine, isolation, social distancing, and all of that. I've had a little bit of a problem with the patio. It was only laid a couple of years ago, but I'm afraid it's got rather green. So I just want to show you what's happening here. I don't know if you can see that. It's supposed to be grey, as you can perhaps see from these patches here. But the weather's got to it, and it's discoloured it. So as you can probably see here, I'm planning to use a pressure washer to clean that off today. And before I do, I'm just going to clear out the rainwater drain here, which you can see full of leaves. We don't want to get that blocked up because the drains will back up, and nobody likes that. Anyway, so that's just a quick check-in from the Nob Watch team, just to give you a little rundown of what we've got planned for this weekend. So like me, I'm sure you're all out in the garden ready to go. I wish you well and stay safe.